Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video review I wanted to talk about Verge. It's XVG. Alright, so this is XVG against USD. So I actually traded Verge I believe it was about 2-3 weeks ago. I bought it around 15 cents. I sold it around 20 cents and just had a small profit and got out of it. Just because when I bought it, it was looking a little bit overstretched, and I thought it might come down for a near term, and I can have a better re-entry point. So that was my logic behind it, and I think I was pretty right on it, and it paid out. And I'm not holding any position right now in Verge, and I haven't started any new position right now. So I just wanted to, shout out to one of the viewers who actually requested a video on Verge. So that's why I'm doing this video review for him. He mentioned this Verge a couple of times in my video reviews of previous altcoins that I talked about. So I just wanted to do a quick review for him. So here's Verge, and this is my technical analysis on it. So it's falling wedge right now. We are in a falling wedge pattern. So it broke out back in December with a very nice high volume. Since then it consolidated around December 22 with a lower volume. A consolidation with a lower volume is always a good sign. Then again it had a nice uptick, but the volume did not pick up when we had the nice uptick around December 24th and 25th. All right, so that will kind of tell you that that uptick with making a new high, but it did not make a new high with the higher volume. So if you can see this, let me just draw this out for you. Okay, where does this go? Okay, so trend line. Okay, so if you see this thing, the volume is keep on going down. Okay, see this thing I'm trying to draw this on the volume bar on the downside. So if you see this, volume is keep on going down, but the price action is keep on moving up and making new highs. So what it tells you, this is a key level. So this is like a telltale sign. See, volume and price action, it does not lie. Let me just say that again. Volume and price action, you have to look at the indicator, volume indicator. That is a telltale sign in any asset class, in any, whether it is stocks, whether it is options, futures, whatever you want to whatever you're trading, forex, cryptocurrencies, coins, whatever you want to call it. Volume, always look at the volume and volume price. When you look at the volume with the price action, it will give you a good indicator of what is going to happen in near term. Okay, so let's look at this again. This is a very good scenario, and I always like to kind of educate you guys on how to look at this indicator, so you can be more aware of the price actions. So when the initial breakout we had back in December, that was with high volume, consolidation with lower volume. That's a good sign. And then we had another breakout to the new high, but that did not happen with higher volume than the previous breakout. That is a key sign to me that this new high will not be sustainable in near term, because we did not pick up on the volume. New buyers did not come in Verge with the new high. All right, so that's a key indicator. Since then, overall the market kind of sold off, and we were been in the consolidation pattern. A lot of altcoins were going up, actually, if you knew, at the beginning of the January, but Verge was kind of just sitting there just because we did not have a lot of volume. All right, we did not have a buyer coming in and buying Verge. So it's been in this sideways consolidation pattern since then. So now we are in this nice falling wedge. So I have a feeling this might be two scenario that might pan out. All right, so one is against this key resistance, which was a support. Excuse me, this key resistance right now, which was a support, which is around what is that, 12, yeah, it's around let me just get the number right for you. Yeah, which is around 12-13 cents. So now it's becoming a resistance, and we have this upper trend line resistance against that as well. So it try to break that resistance, but it came right back. Let me blow this up a little bit so you can see this. Okay, so if you see this, it tried to break it. It tried to, like, break that resistance, but it got right back. And I tried it again today. It went up to the trend line and the previous support, which is resistance now, but it sold off again. All right, just because if you look at this volume, it's not picking up. If those things are key indicators, this volume is not picking up. So the scenario number one, okay, so scenario number one, it might be the one that we get sell off from here and testing the previous low of 6 cents, or actually not even that low. It might not even go that low. It might be around 7 cents. All right, so it might come a little bit down here, or all the way down to this bottom trend line, and then bounce off from the trend line with this falling wedge action, and then it break out of this upper trend line with higher volume. The break, let me say that again, okay, the breakout needs to happen with higher volume in order to be sustainable breakout. Okay, if the breakout happens with average volume or with the lower volume, that is a false breakout. Okay, let me say that again. If the breakout happens with a lower volume or an average volume, it is a false breakout. It might retest the recent lows. All right, so in my opinion, that was the first scenario. The second scenario, it deals with the overall market. So overall market right now is in this, it's at this junction right now where it's trying to see like how it wants to go up or if it wants to go down. If we have a very positive price action from the Asian market tomorrow morning, or like in the night time here in US, then we will have the second scenario, which will be, let me draw it out for you. A second scenario will be here, going up here, breaking out. Okay, breaking out with a higher volume, retracing, and then making the move again higher, and possibly little retracement, and then all the way with the all-time high and beyond. So that's scenario number two. Okay, in order for this scenario number two to fully execute, we need to see higher volume breakout of this upper trend line. Same thing with the scenario number one. If it's bouncing it off, then we need to have this breakout again in a couple of days with the higher volume. So that's the worst. But when this upper trend breaks out, I have a feeling that will happen with higher volume. Lot of traders who are interested in Verge, they are kind of just waiting and seeing this price action, if it can break that up, if it can break this upper trend line, and if that happens, it will most likely will happen with higher volume. Okay, so another thing is the MACD. If you see the tick on the MACD, it's becoming smaller and smaller, and it will turn trying to turn like a little bit bullish. All right, so this blue line trying to reverse, trying to make a U-turn, and if that happens, then we can see a good uptick with a higher volume. All right, so guys, that was my analysis on Verge. I hope this was educational. I hope this helped you. If you're holding the position, best of luck. I try to draw a couple of the scenarios that I'm looking at in Verge right now. Just to recap, it's in falling wedge pattern. It can break out tomorrow, or it can break out in a couple of days. But the key line, that resistance that you want to look at, is this upper trend line. That is the key one. If it breaks out with a higher volume, it has a potential to run perhaps 30-40% in near term. Okay, so I hope this helped. Please like the channel, please subscribe, please share it with your friends and family. Post it in the comment if you have any questions about this altcoin or any of the coins that you want me to review. All right, have a good night. Thank you.